But yeah, you're right. The Beastmaster's been a bit of a weird one. We had that Aghanim's part of the meta where he was just played mid lane, rushing Aghanim Scepter. We haven't seen too much of Beastmaster in SA DPC.
We've seen yesterday, it was Sumail who played against Chris Luck Venomancer.
Yeah.
He did really well on Templar Assassin, but the small camp was not blocked.
They've got TB moving forward. Oh, he can't pass through the brambles and the boars. Opts to instead kill off the boar as Fly. Oh, we'll need one more hit here. The Fairy Fire toying with Fly, try and juke into the trees. Whispers baited the ET in. First blood comes for Beast Coast. Fly gets outplayed, but Schofield, he'll be the trade. Arteezy does get himself up on the board.
It's still a very good trade for EG. Arteezy getting solo XP, the one tanking the tower, but they had no healing salves. So ET had one. Maybe that was the play, you know, just keep it alive instead of trying to go for a kill. Because Fly was already there, ready with a stop. Another LSA.
Onto the Treant.
Treant very dead.
Yeah, absolutely is. And one by one, Beast Coast filter in to try and defend this objective. And he's gone for that 1-2-0 build. While EG just ramping up the pressure, playing all three lanes. Dragonlance, about 300 gold away for Chris Luck, so that's a nice bit of stats. Extra range, of course, but getting stomped up in the mid lane. Arbed,
they have
back up top at TA, and you're right, they've got all this reveal. They'll see the TA trying to TP home. That's optimistic from Chris Luck, and definitely not successful. While in the jungle, Crit, he's been ruptured up. K1 and Schofield going to work on the Lina. The backup from Ice Sight. It is here with an arena, though. Straight towards the Bloodseeker with a spear, but he's held in place by the brambles in that Nature's Grasp.
Here comes Viper.
And you're right, Arbed. He's managed to TP top lane and look for some bonus kills. Stinger slowed down into the Nether Toxin, and Arbed, with that damage over time, will try and open it up for Ice Sight to get a finishing blow.
Man, EG is playing so aggressively. He's actually super farmed. And Fly will get a D ward.
It really is just step by step, almost Dota by colors here by EG. Everything's been very simple, systematic. Fly with that D-ward. Looks like he will get surrounded by Beast Coast. One kill going their way.
They definitely need items. Like Templar Assassin now finished off the Dragonlance. Once she gets that level 10 talent, extra 100 side blades range, it's going to be much easier. Abed.
Oh, he's trying to bait. Illusion Rune dropped across. They don't know which one's real, and Whisper picked off by the Viper. Good little move from Abed there. And Crit, of course, helping out to cancel the TP, something that Viper can't do on his own. While top jungle again, EG with the invade. Missing out on K1, terrorized towards the ET. He's ruptured up as well, but Schofield's being soloed by a TB illusion. Arteezy just sends one Illu towards the Dark Willow, shoves her away, and here comes the spear. Arena, Ice, back onto Willow, pummels her into the ground. Chris Luck can't save his teammate. And EG on a real roll now.
No need to be greedy.
No, of course not.
You're not the one who's dealing damage. And look at all the damage amplification that they got. Viper with the poison attack, reducing the magic resistance. Then you have ET removing the basic magic resistance with the aura.
Willow again. Streak continuing for Ice. Dominating now on that. Yeah, 5-0 on the Viper there as well. Having a cracking time on Abed. The point you brought up about the Beastmaster, though, needing to play around him and the Roar, they're doing that now with Stinger. Not the best combo to go in with them, and Ice is going to move back towards the Beastmaster, getting out the Earth Splitter there. Beast Coast looking to force a fight around Roshan, but they lose their Treant. A 1-for-1 trade, I guess that's decent when you're this far behind already, but something here Beast Coast could use to their advantage is a window, an opening for them to get out on the map and start playing their own game, because they've not made any real initiative moves themselves. Crit smoke pops. Ice jumps. That arena. Back onto the Beastmaster. Fear comes, but Crit already launched out his Light Strike array while Arbed with a DD rune onto Crit's Luck. Any stuns to stop the TP. Stop a second late.
Manta Style is the item that I want to buy. Like, screw everything else. Manta Style is the thing to go.
I don't want to press my BKB for some foliage that's holding me into the place. I don't want that. Oh, Ice sees K1. Bloodseeker trying to farm that camp on the low ground. Dangerous spot, but the Roar in the back. Whisper finds the Lina. Stomp from Fly towards K1, and that Laguna Blade will take him down. Bloodseeker out, and Beast Coast still trying to respond to this, but Ice there with a body block. Cancelled out by the Overgrowth. Still have the Spear and Splitter, though, landing in towards Whisper, and that'll take him out of the game.
Nicely done. EG taking most of the farm on the map. They still have enough resources to possibly defend the bottom.
It is one of those interesting scenarios, though, right? Like you said, they are quite far ahead at quite an early point. As Whisper getting caught in the mid lane, Ice just seems to be on his tail every step of the way, finding that Beastmaster once again. They're getting now into the BKB on TA. They've got Bloodseeker getting into his own one, which is, what, about 1,400 gold away.
They want Roche, but I also want to be tall, blonde, and handsome, Gary, which is not happening. I just got to be more realistic.
Well, you're two of those things. You're tall and handsome.
I'm really not tall, but okay.
Ice. Curse Crown not going to come in time, and Schofield dead as the initiation from EG blows up the both supports. A roar from Whisper. K1 thinking about popping himself into that fight, but the entirety of EG is all here. It's a 3v5. Chris Luck comes in. He wants crit. Takes down the Lina. TA. That's one kill and a TP home. See ya. I'm out of here.
Cannot stop it. They don't have ET ulti, nothing to stop the TP with. K1 dropping fairly low, going into BKB. After finishing the Maelstrom, this is going to be his defensive tool.
He's still farming. K1 greedily hitting creeps. Slowed down by the reflection. Ice with a spear, and K1. He stuck around for far too long.
Extremely greedy.
So BEASTCOAST game plan, the one fight that they really have to take, again, around that Roche pit, around that primary objective for them. How do they start the fight? Who do they go on? Do you try and blow up the Lina first?
That's the plan. Seems like that's just what they've been doing last couple of fights. TA goes on Lina, pops a BKB, and here we go again. I've seen this movie a couple of times already.
They're trying on crit. Great arena, though. Still with a Bedlam. Out comes the damage from Mareska's little friend, and Chris Luck with a BKB, and oh, he doesn't have a TP scroll. He's going to meld and hide. Can't escape.
Do they have any
geniuses?
Spear?
Spear is there.
He gets it.
The Templar Assassin. Ice.
Ice with the Vac. Vac, how does he know?
He just knows exactly where she is.
Oh, that was great. That was actually so good. One thing that BEASTCOAST is very good at is getting the most out of the map when they feel they're not winning.
Yeah.
Their games yesterday.
Ice has been so good with these blink forward, spear back. Especially with the rest of EG ready and waiting around this tier 2 mid lane.
The Psyblades with level 10 talent and a Dragon Lance is insane. He actually got hit by the Ice.
There we go. They jump on in. Arena there to try and save up the Viper. The rupture, the damage, they blow through Arbe. BEASTCOAST, the timing, they've hit it. The team fight comes in thick and fast. The Fear as well. Ice and the ET caught up in it. But the Laguna Blade turn from crit. And the Scardy slow, pummeling into the TA. Turn around from EG. That's where their net worth lead lies.
Good Thunder save once again.
Ice again, and a triple for crit.
Arteezy not really afraid to use Sunders to save his teammates. We saw the other day when he popped it, then uses Satanic right after. Oh, trap. I don't think he's going to die to it. Do they have any kind of a heal? Who could possibly pick up the shard for EG? Mars is okay. Melina also with Aghanim Scepter, but they might prioritize give it to the Viper, which causes poison attack to lower armor by 1 per stack, and it also is better for sieging.
Ice in again. Gets the arena spear down, and a great splitter onto Treant, blowing through Stinger as Chris Luck having to TP again. BKB up, and out he goes back to Fountain, while Crit hounding K1 and forcing him out of there as Schofield is chased by the Viper. The two supports from BEASTCOAST very likely going to meet their end. Demise is inevitable for Schofield.
It's just not enough damage. We've seen the combo, Rupture plus a Terrorize. So many auras on EG. You have AC, Vlad's done on ET on top of it. You get Beastmaster aura with the reflection.
This Lina's huge. 13,000 net worth, yeah, ahead of Whisper's Beastmaster even, but look at this, the BEASTCOAST special. At any point in the game, you know your high ground can be threatened. Schofield, that's 4 times in a row in that exact same spot. Top Dire jungle, dead again. Oh, Bloodseeker, don't want to stick around here. Right,
they're doing it.
He's bottom lane, forces the BKB out, but you're right, they've taken down the tier 3 in the barracks. Whisper, Chris Luck, and the Treant there, destroying buildings while Arteezy grabs the Aegis. It's all smoke and mirrors. So now that Shadow Realm no longer as great a save as it once was. And Arteezy, emboldened by his Aegis, and this Metamorphosis, straight out behind that tier 3 tower. Living armor with a glyph, though, extends the duration at which TB has to stay up here.
A bit low on mana.
He minds too much, and with a great arena spear catching Chris Luck, in comes the Scardy damage, and that TB raining hellfire upon the BEASTCOAST side. Good Laguna Blade as well, but Chris Luck refraction tries to meld and hide away. Turn around from BEASTCOAST with a roar, but Whisper's obliterated. They're bleeding out. One by one, they filter in and all fall flat, dying as EG turning this great laning stage an early advantage into a middle lane of barracks and probably the game.
But they know we group in, we take a fight. Arteezy is just unkillable at the moment. Has that Aegis, will respawn with mana. Right now sitting at the 200 mana, so he can spam his spells.
And he's the only one showing. The way for BEASTCOAST here to win a team fight is to get to the back and find the squishy support. Arteezy sunders K1. Yeah, back to fountain you go. Can't deal with me. I'm a big bad TB. 2 lanes of barracks for evil geniuses, and top lane is also pushing in pretty hard.
He just doesn't care, going through nature's grasp, another arena.
Straight onto Triumph. Yet again, supports are easy pickings. EG have a beyond godlike Mars.
They can easily just go to the top lane.
He basically wants to die at this point. Give me some mana back, please. I want a second life. This team fight execution from EG has been really sublime.
Pop Satanic, kills 2 boars, back to full HP, Sunder available. You need to be very careful, there's not enough lockdown.
There's the roar. They're trying to get in and focus down this Lina. Fly with the Earth, but they're coming back towards the No, and K1 in trouble. Has to bail away. BKB's done, and Dark Willow following the tree into the grave. Chris Luck is really struggling to find any form of impact, and GG is called. In comes ISO. He wants more kills. Stat padding time for the Mars. Go on, give it to him. The madman wants more. He's tasted blood in the water, but Chris Luck will survive towards the very end of the game. But a beautiful performance from EG from start to finish.
It was a 10th pick Terrorblade. They knew they had nothing, no real spell damage that TB is afraid of. The only hero was pretty much Dark Willow, and Dark Willow was not having a game.
I don't believe in Naga. You know, I think BEASTCOAST is the better draft here.
Yeah.
Now that you've sold me on the Emberverse Wyvern being better.
More region understands that there's going to be a lot of harassment coming out from Viper, 6 Tangos, and the Fairy Fire. We're getting that concussive shot, and they are swapping the lanes. They want to have Arteezy on bottom, so it's very hard for Stinger to find real Naga Siren. It's going to be very hard to deal with. Right now, they're keeping a tri-lane.
Yeah, they bring Schofield down here. The Snapfire and Viper stacking up the damage for first blood. K1 gets it. Stinger with a Fairy Fire turning back onto Crit as well. Concussive shot in the final touch. You get the kill, but trading out 2 for 1 as BEASTCOAST stamp their mark on that bottom lane.
We have seen what Wyvern Position 5 can do. If you get that Holy Locket, you get the talent, increase the healing, you max out the Cold Embrace. This time around bottom.
K1 again. This magic damage just keeps flowing from Crit, and Arteezy brings down the Spectre. Some vengeance for EG. Schofield also open up, and a double kill for Naga Siren. A 1-1-1 build there from Crit. As top lane, Stinger's Viper yet again caught out of position. Little nifty moves you can try there with your Ember Spirit as Arteezy is hunting in the jungle. Schofield juking around that one little tree stump, past the crystals, scatter blast back onto Naga, and Arteezy here.
Gary, what are these crystals? Like, how did they come up with this idea? You got any lore?
I don't have a bloody clue, man. Not a single idea. Whisper down, fly, picks him up. Nice size traded out, and this Viper stacking up the damage, but the TP home successful from the Wyvern.
That's a big commitment. Spectre using 3-minute cooldown not to get anything out of it. It's one of those feels bad moments.
Maybe they thought Chris Luck would be a little bit closer there, and Schofield now also showing himself and in danger to Arteezy and Fly. Poor little Grandma. Gets one more scatter blast out, but the ensnare point up there. There's Crit with that low armor getting slapped around by the Ember Spirit, and Schofield, he's dragged EG all the way across to this bottom part of the map, doesn't lose his life and gives Chris Luck a freebie on the sky, and maybe another one. Fly has to Cold Embrace himself. Arteezy holding the line there, making sure Chris Luck doesn't get too much out of this. No one charges, no bottle. Pretty low and limited on the mana pool here, but he's just spamming Sleight of Fist. He's got the right clicks, but now Wind Ranger comes in with another focus fire, and Chris Luck has pushed his luck, shackled up to a tree, and he's dead. Oh, he gets Fly anyway. Oh, you cheeky devil.
Chris Luck got what he came for. Got that kill.
Open that map for the Spectre. She's now ditched the bottom lane, trying to build the Blade Mail on that Spectre, while it looks like Whisper there going into that utility build. The Arcane's the Blink. Maybe see the Force Staff. Might consider even the mech or the pipe if he needs it. And Schofield's going to feel the power of Mars. Arena and the spear. Just enough to hold him in place.
I don't think Mortimer should be allowed to jump over the arena. He eats so many cookies. He's definitely not in shape to jump over that arena. Trust me, Gary.
Oh, he didn't skip leg day, did he? He's got very powerful thighs. He can jump as high as he wants to. Oh, we've seen this story before. 10 minutes ago, K1 this time has to tank up all that damage. Magical burst from the Mars, the Sky, and, of course, that Wind Ranger power shot. And it could be time to fight here for them with Haunt, with Blink RP.
Smoke from EG.
And they're getting ahead of the curve, aren't they? They know these item times are coming. And this time, Schofield is not going to be able to cook himself over the arena or away from the power shot. Silenced up and backstabbed by Fly.
Extra 45% magical damage coming up to Maelstrom on top of the power shot, which is 450 damage.
Where's
Gary,
Chris Luck going?
you can do the math, but
Where's Chris Luck going?
goes back to Fountain. It seems right now he has... Okay, he had Javelin queued up. Going for a different item build this time around. No Holy Locket yet. Ether Lens to be able to cast it from the distance. Same goes for Skyrat Mage. This time around, not going for a greedy build. No Road of Aetas. Just that Ether Lens.
I mean, if you get the catch onto someone up and RP, there's the blink reveal with the kisses on top of the Wind Ranger, but still reasonably tanky with the raindrops. The one charges. K1 gonna hound her, chase into the trees, and the shockwave clears through Arbed at last. Still a good kill on the Wind Ranger. But you're right, these two Ether Lenses, Sky and Wyvern, with both of them looking just to outrange the fog, outrange the vision, so they can catch Chris Luck unawares with the silences or the curse.
A BEASTCOAST will gladly slow things down a bit. They use RP.
Chris Luck, Arena Spear silence, dead in a blink of an eye.
And when I said slow things down, I didn't mean slow their farm by dying.
No, but Crit is going to trade out his life for it. Now the Skewer back, Whisper. They're going to find Ice in the trees. Vipers come in, Stinger with another toxin, and the poison damage stacking up. K1 comes in. They do get a couple of kills,
which is almost maxed out. You have the Dispersion as well. Spectre is just farming a lot more with that Empower.
Yeah, the steroid effect. So potent. Oh, the chains don't land on the real Arteezy. Nargasaren's going to come across and help Arbed fly on top of Schofield. Snapfire dead.
Double Bullwhip. Both teams pick it up.
Time to crack on in towards that mid lane for EG.
AOI talked about how position 5s, they don't have to do anything, and this is exactly what Viper's doing. Just a bit of warding, try to get some farm.
Arteezy moves aggressively here onto Whisper, and that minus armor, the Riptide shreds through him. All caught up in the Winter's Curse, but Stinger comes in with a medallion, and now that reset button you talked about. Hit the big red button,
Arena
hold the fight out. In the back, no, Fly's being burnt alive by the Flame Guard and the Remnant forward. Back in we go for BEASTCOAST, but they can't stick onto a target. Magnus for Wyvern is how it ends. Great laning with God's Rebuke, tankiness and aura, the ability to buy a number of items, and the displacement tool and magic damage in the spear just makes you such a great, well-rounded hero, and the fact that a lot of players have just got better.
Yeah, this is something that we talk about a lot, displacing tool.
Ember Spirit. There's a great chakra shot. Arbed's on top of Chris Luck, and the rest of EG have arrived.
Before, if analysts wanted to sound smart, they said like wave showing, stuff like that. But now we use displacement tools.
Yeah.
That's even more sophisticated.
Well, I mean, Jenkins was saying repositioning tool, and I think that's just a little bit lowbrow. So we go for the big words here on this cast, don't we, Lacoste?
Yeah, we do.
Ice. Forces the Manta out of K1. Gets away from the spear, and look at that damage! Spectre just turns around on him, pirouettes, and slaps the Mars down. Being sent to go and meet Hades as Crit is still being daggered and kissed upon. The big lumps of lava landing on the Skyrat's head. A double kill for K1. Arbed is going to be able to survive as the push forward from BEASTCOAST was beginning.
Yeah, back inside the pit they go. Solar Crest and Spectre. She's just going to be on top of Skyrat Mage every single time. He does not have a defensive item yet. Tries to farm a Ghost Scepter. Do they take this fight? BKB flying out to Ember Spirit. That's going to be a big one.
There's a curse. They catch the Snapfire with Chris Luck there, but Roshan's already dead. Arena comes through. The cookie dodges over it. Now Chris Luck has got himself out there.
Power shot misses. I don't even think they can burst Spectre if they use like Mars Arena, Focus Fire, plus Skyrat Mage ulti. There could potentially be save coming out from the Aghanim Scepter Snapfire. They will go for the high ground. Ton of damage already.
Yeah, the spear back. Trapped up against the barracks in a Mystic Flare there. He blade mails Mantas, K1 and snared. They need to finish him off and kill off the Aegis, which they do so. An RP though, Whisper turned around on by the Winter's Curse, but the kisses, so much magic damage. Arteezy's nearly dead. Cold Embrace will save him as they try to burst through this. On Beast Coast side, the Stinger Viper dies while Spectre has haunted but stunned and held by the sleep. The reset again from EG. Beast Coast can't save her up. They need to get in there. Get the Spectre out, the Cookie and the dagger. Gets K1 to the low ground, but in comes Icarus Ice. With the Spirit, oh, he's dead. He's 1v4.
There's no follow-up. Like, they managed to burst down Spectre. She was sitting in half HP. Big power spike for Spectre. Getting level 20, the extra 400 HP talent.
If you didn't hear it, he just smiled at me, by the way, guys.
Yeah. So, going into Abyssal Blade, an item that you usually don't see. Mars Arena.
Yeah, that's the fight they wanted, a pick-off. Onto the snap, and Arteezy song so they can run away from the haunt. The real one's not here. K1 is stuck up in that top lane, so Beast Coast very likely don't want to be fighting. Move it back, control the Radiant Triangle, control the Roshan. That is the key objective right now for both teams. And Chris Luck here, always in the fog. I don't know if they've got an idea of where he's playing around in that little creep camp area, but Arteezy's come across. Naga Siren there and snares the Viper. The Abyssal Blade though. K1 catching out Arteezy, the Cold Embrace, and now the jump from Chris Luck. Great Winter's Curse though, back into wall.
On the Illu.
It does catch the Illu, but it resets the fight at least. Crit will give his life as Whisper. Doesn't land the RP, but maybe now an Arbet. Oh no! They missed the Gobble Spit, they missed out the RP. The Bash is not coming.
Force RP.
Roshan, no!
He didn't get it off. Okay, there they go. Roche dropping low. Is anyone in the vicinity to try and steal it? Not really. So that's she's Aegis plus a shard. Spectre wanted to buy the shard for herself, so probably gonna take it. That's the shard that allows you to cast Dispersion.
Straight up to the tier 3 we go. EG have to have some form of response here. They can't just keep back farming. Arteezy has to make a move because the Haunt is straight onto Fly. Jumping back. Spectre doesn't want to go into Fountain just yet.
And look at what Arteezy's doing on the minimap. 3 illusions, 3 pink spots, just cutting every single creep wave possible.
And Beast Coast, they'll have to filter back and defend. Bring the Ember Spirit mid, put the Spectre bottom, shove out the waves again, systematically move across the river.
Shackle connects on Viper.
And they will find Stinger. An easy one for Arbed. That blink shackle shot.
You can also be able to split push even more and potentially get a kill. Let's say someone smokes behind you, you catch Ember Spirit with the blink shackle shot, he's straight up dead. Abed also investing all of his gold, which is a correct choice here, going for the MKB. They need damage.
Everyone's investing every bit of their gold. I mean, Chris Luck here bought the Aghanim Scepter, gets onto crit. Skyrath done for, and Abed Spiderlegs BKB on the high ground. He's going to try TP on RP, but the RP! Whisper catches the Wind Ranger, dead for 70.
He can afford to go for it. Has that refresher already done?
And they spent so much money. I was just about to start asking you how important buybacks would be in the coming minutes, because Beast Coast just buy out a ton of huge items.
Beast Coast thinks that they can end the game, which is correct. If they have like one good fight with that Aegis still up and running for another minute, they want to take it.
Arteezy dusted under Sentry, and they've got everybody here. BKB for the Naga, but in comes the RP after the Abyssal Blade, and down goes the Naga Siren. Beast Coast rallying around their Spectre and thinking about how they can finish the game now.
Safe choice is a safe choice. He does not have buyback. Like, they should go in and focus, see what happens. Because without the Naga Siren, they cannot split push. None of these heroes are very good at it.
Chris Luck though, a lot of magic damage. Ember Spirit gone. He has buyback, but that might just slow down Beast Coast's aggression. He sold his treads, right? Oh, sorry, he sold his boots. He's buying out a BKB. I was wondering why it went from like 29.5 to 28.5. I was like, oh, what's happened there? And yeah, of course, he's got spider legs.
Yeah, and now with the BKB and spider legs that you mentioned, you have that move speed that you need, and you have a defensive tool.
Another catch on the snap. 2 kills in quick succession there for EG. And Beast Coast giving targets where they really don't need to. Song and Dust coming in onto the Viper. Oh, do they see the Magnus as well? He's hiding in the trees. They could go for him, but I think Whisper's safe and sound. They'll give up the Stinger Viper.
Oh, no.
Chris Luck. Oh, he's stunned up. They lose the Ember Spirit as well. EG come out in force, finding 3 kills in a row. Naga Siren's so good when she's able to play aggressively like this from the Radiant Triangle. He even grabs a leveler as well if they want to think about high ground, but again for now.
Respecting the high ground defense with double skewer, double RP available.
And there's the jump. Straight onto Ice. I think they saw him with that Radiant Observer Ward off to the right.
And back to Wyvern.
And into the Wyvern, yeah, haunting in.
Well, flying
forward
illusion.
onto Fly, illusion from the dispersion back towards Arbed, but it's the dagger onto Fly. The RP, fake pumped, Winter's Curse comes out. And with RTZ looking for a snare, they've got the Mystic Flare. Snapfire's still alive. Arbed though, they blow through Whisper and back onto K1 Spectre. BKB Spiderlegs back to high ground, Schofield on the run as well. Beast Coast, they need buybacks. They've got some good kisses in there onto Crit, but Evil Geniuses, they are holding out. The mid lane getting shoved down by EG. Stinger there. That's the Viper doing a great job with Nethertoxin just holding back against the illusions.
It's a good way to hide
K1
while using Mortimer's Kisses.
That's a good point, yeah. K1 and Chris Luck, hyper aggressive. Oh, look at him go. He's silenced up, but he's going to BKB. Flies Winter Wyvern, Cold embraces herself, but in comes the Abyssal Blade and the Horn.
Eon Disc.
They're jumping towards the Wyvern, but Fly has the curse towards the Spectral Illusions while Chris Luck is toying with the backlines. Crit's nearly dead, burnt alive, even through the Ghost Scepter. Stinger down though in the back, Viper inside that arena, but look at Arbed. Has to focus fire Chris Luck. Well, Whisper, or does he have anything left here? Any RP, they do have it, but the blink away. Arbed's caught with no BKB. Oh, the Eon Disc. Chris Luck survives.
Finally.
He still dies though. Dead for a minute and a half. Arbed solo RP'd. Spear on the Spectre though, they can't close the gap onto it.
Another RP.
And an RP on Arteezy.
Where's the follow-up?
I don't know, man, it's not coming. They've got Abyssal Blade and stuns onto Ice. Instead, they go on the Mars because the Naga, too difficult to contend with. Arteezy is on the run back from K1.
They need to get back. If they get a good shackle on Spectre, they might be able to kill her. Buyback from Abed, Blink Dagger available.
Oh, that was close. And with that minus armor, it's so quick. Evil Genius is in the pit. Is that their first roach of the game, isn't it?
It is. Need to be careful with Eon Disc on Wyvern. You use Winter's Curse while having Eon Disc, you deal no damage.
A smoke from EG.
When that item first came out, I was like, why am I not doing damage? Am I stupid? I mean, the answer is still yes, but you know, I just had to read it for what it's actually doing.
Oh, Chris Luck! Oh, he gets away. Out he goes, but the Song of the Siren onto this haunted Spectre. EG sticking around, they want to fight Stinger with that shiny golden Viper arriving. The damage over time, even through the cold embrace. RP comes in, Whisper gets the two of them, but it's the Aegis first. The life expended, but the Winter's Curse in there to save the Arteezy Naga. Has to BKB inside this arena, Ice trying to zone them out. Schofield gobbling up the Ember, spinning him away from the Chakra shot as Arbed looks to focus Chris Luck, but the damage, so much physical burn through K1. Beyond godlike Spectre looking for the Wyvern now.
Another
Chris
curse
Luck,
available.
he's on the fly. You've got a curse on the Magnus, sure, but Arteezy and Ice, they're your only damage dealers right now. They killed Fly, Schofield traded out, but Chris Luck's still going, and they've got a Spectre coming in from the top side too. In we go to the Mars. Arteezy and Crit, can they deal with K1? Naga versus Spectre, but K1's winning. He's got Chris Luck behind him. Ember Spirit slapping around with these lights of fist. Oh, he's got a change towards Crit as well, maybe here. Yules him into the air. Remnant across and through the Ghost Scepter. They're doing tons of damage.
Spectre's still alive, level 28. That's his first damage. Man. But she's available on Arteezy, so he can pop it.
Arteezy alone at this point. He's got Mantha, he's got Cheese, trying to toy with BEASTCOAST. Sure, but they're not letting him hit anybody.
And the
burst hit, bash!
Perfect.
Naga's down, and BEASTCOAST for the team wipe.
Spectre has 6,000 gold gear, level 29, and once you get those other items as well, it's gonna hurt quite a lot.
Yeah, they're going up to tier 3s. I mean, it's this age-old battle of carry with Basher versus carry with no Basher. Arteezy has had to buy one himself, and is showing it off now. Gets a Basher on the spec, forces out the BKB, and BEASTCOAST a little bit more wary of their positioning here. Oh, we've got another refresher orb as well, by the way. Ember Spirit.
So yeah, with the Aghanim Scepter, refresh your Fire Remnants, go in and out multiple times, refresh your Eon Disc and the BKB most importantly.
So what, 4 Sleights of Fist, like 9 Remnants or whatever it is. Tons of ways to juke in and out of fights and do all that damage as well. Arteezy moving with his pack of illusions here. K1 refresh BKBs though. Arteezy gets swung on, and Chris Luck in the back gets out of the silence with his BKB. Remnants towards Crit. He wants the Gareth mate. He refreshes, but there's the Eon disc. Crit is back to his tier 4s. Chris Luck, he still wants him, but in the front line fight, they've got the catch onto the Naga. The die back of Arteezy, and BEASTCOAST have the numbers advantage into the tier 4s, onto Fly, and Chris Luck is toying with them at this point.
It's just not enough damage for EG. Naga Siren for 2 minutes. They don't have that break mechanic. They don't have enough damage to deal with the Spectre. Spectre about to hit level 30, actually, so she's gonna unlock all the talents pretty much. I don't think it's gonna come to that point. Maybe if they get the full team wipe, and here we see Magna still lurking around.
Chris Luck, but the gobble up save spits him forward. They want to go aggressive. Cookie around, back onto Mars. Winter Skirt this time, onto the Vipers.
This is a good
kill. It is a good one from Fly. They don't get the kill, but a shackle shot there forces the buyback out of Chris Luck. The trouble is, EG are running out of resources and an RP. That should secure the victory for BEASTCOAST. 2 heroes stunned up, and K1 with a triple.
Oh man, what a game. Much better performance from BEASTCOAST in the second one. EG made it look easy in game number 1, but BEASTCOAST in the end showing what they're made of. They got their heroes. Chris Luck struggling a bit at the start. Didn't have enough to deal with Skyrat Mage rotations, that long duration silence, instant 6 seconds.